This is the BroDay Pod.
Welcome to the BroDay #NoPlanB podcast. My name is Trent O'Day.
And I'm Gabriel, bro.
And we're BroDay.
BroDay.
This is episode number 4. And if you've heard the podcast before or don't know who we are professional wrestling multiverse travelers hell-bent on spreading our names throughout the universe and hopefully finding something interesting to talk about on the way.
Absolutely.
First things first, as always, whether you're part of the
Bread Bros.
or if you're in the cheese fam, superior, make sure you let us know so we can decide once and for all.
Bread or cheese?
Yeah, definitely cheese though.
Definitely bread.
Okay, so in the first episode,
Yep.
before we start,
Yep.
the first 3 we dropped, we kept doing the clap thing, right?
Yes.
So now we're turning it into the gimmick thing.
Yep.
Every time a segment ends, we yell, like, as soon as it's come to its organic finish or we need it to end,
Yep.
we yell tag
Okay.
and then tag, and then we go to the next segment.
And that's the next segment.
And that's next. Got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Rules established?
Yep.
Awesome. Did I have
And-
anything else?
We had, I do believe, like when we discussed this off air, that we need to honor the tag.
Yes. Okay.
If I offer and I say tag, you have to take it.
Have to take it.
Right? And same vice versa.
Okay.
If I get rambly and I'm talking about God knows what,
Yep.
about whatever it is,
All right.
and then you go, that's enough, mate, like tag out,
Sure.
have to tag out.
Done.
Cool. Fantastic. So, segment 1, tag me in. Us. It is everyone's favorite segment, Actual Factual.
Yes. Everyone's favorite second recurring segment.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Actual Factual.
So how does this work?
For this one, it's going to be a double whammy.
Okay.
Double whammy. Did you know that...
Oh, so you're just going straight into it.
yeah.
Do you want to explain how it works?
What? Actual Factual?
Yeah.
I have facts that are actually factual.
And you're just going to tell them to me.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to react to them.
That's it.
Sick.
What do you want, bro?
No, that's what I expected.
So, the Twitter bird, I may have told you this. We talk a lot, so I very well may have told you this, Trent.
Yeah, no, this is all just us.
Exactly. The Twitter bird is called Larry, i.e. Larry Bird,
Larry Bird. Yeah, right.
because the guy who invented Twitter was a massive fan of the Celtics. Larry Bird is a basketballer.
Yeah, no, okay, no.
Plays for the Celtics.
So the Larry Bird bit I got.
yeah.
I knew he was a basketballer. No idea what team he played for.
Yeah.
So the Celtics bit went gone.
Over the head.
Yeah. Sorry. I keep forgetting audio listeners. Don't
Yeah.
know. If I just go, they just go on. Oh, he just whistled.
Yeah. So he mimed something went over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You reckon Larry knows?
Larry Bird?
Yeah. That the Twitter bird is named after him.
Almost certainly no.
He's on the NBA. He's the NBA logo.
Larry
as well.
Bird
Larry Bird.
is the NBA logo.
Yeah. That's not the double whammy.
Oh, right.
The
What's
double whammy. The double whammy is I got another actual factual.
About Larry Bird?
No.
Either Twitter Bird or basketball variant.
No.
Oh, okay.
So for this one, I have a question for you. Let's see if you know.
Okay.
What was the first game where you could save your progress?
The first game where you could save your progress.
Correct.
I'm going to say Legend of Zelda.
Are you kidding me?
I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda 1986.
Yeah,
is
the first one.
The first game.
Yeah, man, 100%.
First game where you could save your progress.
Okay, sorry. Huge Legend of Zelda mark for those of you listening.
Yeah.
It's tattooed on my arm. Like, such a massive fan. That whole series pioneered so much in what we regularly use in gaming today.
Yeah.
Like, I could go a full 20 minutes on it. I won't, but I could. And the fact that you can pretty much, anyone asks you like, what was the first game to blank? You shoot with Legend of Zelda, swear to God, you'll hit it more times than you'll miss it. Swear to God.
Zelda wins all the time.
Just shoot and you'll be like, oh, or you'll get the, ooh, close, and then they'll give you the actual thing.
Yeah, cool.
100%.
So on that, this is a lovely segue into my segment.
This is not your segment.
It all is, man. It's the BroDay Pod. It's everyone's segment.
It's Gabriel's
It's
podcast.
all of it.
Yeah, sure.
Into convince me to play. So Trent, you're a massive Legend of Zelda fan.
Yeah, 100%.
I want you to convince me to play Legend of Zelda. I have never played any forms of it.
You've never played
any
form of it.
Any Legend of Zelda on any. It's been on different platforms, like on Game Boy and Nintendo Switch.
Well, it's been on every Nintendo platform.
Okay. Yeah. So it's been on
as
a
far
lot of
as
different ones.
and Link made an appearance in Soul Calibur.
What's that?
It's like a fighting game that was on PlayStation, I think. It may have not. No, it's definitely PlayStation, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I'm going to convince you to play this?
Yeah, genuinely convince me to play it, because right now I don't play any games. I have...
It's because you're hopeless.
Yeah, that too.
He is hopeless at video games.
I'm atrocious.
You're like really bad. You're a grown man.
Bang average.
Coordination of a 7-year-old.
No, my coordination's all right. My game tact, not game knowledge. My
the ability to play games.
yeah, pretty much, man, is really bad. Like I've played FIFA, or pretty well all my
Your
teenage
FIFA's
and
like your
adult
best
life,
one.
because I've put in so much time. Bro, I remember we played Rocket League, and I put months and months and months into it.
You don't know what Rocket League is? It's like you're these little remote control cars, and you're
you
like
play
essentially
soccer.
playing a big game of soccer in a dome.
Yeah, it's like 2v2 or 3v3, that kind of thing.
But it's like super skillful if you can get up there.
Yeah, exactly. And all the boys got around it and are like, yeah, let's play. Cool, no dramas. I jumped on. For months and months, I was carried by all the boys.
Yep.
And then one of the other lads who's never played before jumped straight on and instantly was better than me. And I was like, straight off the bat, he was better than me. And I was like, all right, maybe gaming isn't
so
my thing.
Demoralizing.
You have no idea, bro.
That's terrifying. So I have to convince you to play Legend of Zelda.
Convince me to play Legend of Zelda.
Okay, sure. How much time do I have? Like 30 seconds, a minute?
I don't know. Just go. So
Just convince you to play, and
just convince me. And you know what? If you convince me well enough,
okay,
I'll stream it.
playing it.
I'll stream playing it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
If
Okay.
we get, give me a number.
Oh,
How many Zelda games are there?
heaps, man.
How many Zelda characters do you have on your arm?
Okay, how many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
6. We'll go
60.
60 likes
/ comments.
/ comments.
Combine the metrics.
Yeah.
Because we are tiny.
Yeah, bro. 136th ranked podcast.
Yeah, lovely.
Subcategory wrestling. Subcategory Queensland. 136th.
Yeah, right behind Wrestle Radio Australia. Shout out Todd Eastman. He's killing it.
He is. Yeah, convince me.
All right, fine. I'm going to attack it from 3 points. Number 1, gameplay. Number 2, story. Number 3, overall enjoyment of any series ever.
Okay.
All right. What was the first thing I said?
Gameplay.
Lovely. So you're listening already. You're already intrigued.
I'll be honest, I had to think.
So if you want like Legend of Zelda and you're not very good at video games, like you already stated,
Yeah.
it's one of the easiest games to pick up and play and enjoy because it's catered for kids, adults, and everywhere in between that.
Right.
So if you're looking for something that's super easy to actually just pick up and start enjoying,
Yeah.
super simple. Though the niche of the mechanics can be really difficult to master if you want to be like a proper hardcore speedrunner or whatever.
Yep.
And there's really cool stuff you can do with it.
Okay.
But if you just want to pick it up and be like, oh, this is like easy to play and like it doesn't, because for me personally, if I play a video game and it's too difficult off the bat or like really convoluted to start, I put it down. I'm just like, nah, I like something like a
Same.
a Dark Souls or Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, like all of those hardcore, like you have to die to get, yeah. Oh, even then, that's not too bad because it's a shooter.
It got me. At the start of that game, you start with like 4 bullets in the tutorial.
You plugged it into the floor trying to figure out the camera. Look up. Dum, 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 dum.
I think it's Last of Us, you start with like 4 bullets in your gun or something, right?
Yeah.
In the tutorial, I got annoyed at the chick that was talking to me. The chick that was teaching me the game, and I started shooting at her, and she didn't die. And then
You wasted your bullets?
pretty much, and then I'm just like having to kamikaze up against the zombies.
No,
Or whatever
well,
they
yeah,
were.
whatever they were. Yeah.
Whatever they were. I had to like kamikaze against them, and then I didn't even complete the tutorial, and I stopped
You're like,
it.
nah, I'm done.
And now it's collecting dust, and it's not even my copy. It's someone else's that I borrowed.
That's terrible. All right. Well, if I'm going back to it, all right. So gameplay, super easy, super simple.
Yeah.
And super, like, you can do some cool stuff and it's not hard to do and you feel like a gun.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you do like a little backflip, miss, and then you go in and like just wail on something. The animation is cool enough. You feel like a king.
Okay.
And you've done nothing but input like 2 buttons.
All right, I like that.
Story-wise, I already know that you're a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Yes.
Like, so if anyone's played Kingdom Hearts, like, it's Disney and Final Fantasy basically just meshed and had like a really sick child.
Yep.
Sick as in cool, not sick as sick as in ill. So that like level of storytelling, but more tailored towards like a less hardcore base. So it's obviously still for kids, but it's still got some dark undertones, but it's like super fun, super engaging, super easy to follow. So you don't get lost with who are these characters, why are they here, and what are they doing.
Yep.
You straight away, like off the bat, everything's told to you. Really easy to pick up. So combine a super engaging story with a super simple to pick up and play style.
Yeah.
The only thing that's left is the third thing I said. I'm going to go for general enjoyment of a series. I'm pretty sure I said something like that.
I think so.
It is by far, like, if you properly give it the time, like one of the most enjoyable overall experiences that a video game could possibly have.
Okay.
Like, it's...
What should I start with? Which one? Right now?
Ocarina of Time.
Which one's that?
Oh, right now?
Like where I am right now, with you trying to convince me, and you've said all of this.
Okay,
and
so...
then how are you going to put it over with me?
All right, if I'm going to put it over straight away, I'm going to tell you to don't go for the old school, like, original games, because obviously graphics and styling wise, like, you're not going to be keen on that.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time is like a staple. It's incredible.
Okay.
But it'll be incredible for you when you finally, like, play a game and get hooked on the story, get hooked on the character. So don't go for that one. Majora's Mask is, the gameplay is a little bit convoluted and you won't pick it up straight away. You'll wonder why the game keeps resetting every 20 minutes and you're like, I hate this, and you'll turn it off.
Okay.
There's a release coming out, like, it's either super soon or it might even be out like now, of Skyward Sword has just been re-released on Switch, and it was like one of the Wii games that they've ported to Switch now.
Right.
It is super cool, like, great place to start. Awesome, like, gameplay was always fun. The story was really good. The colors were really vibrant.
When that comes out, you reckon jump on that?
When that comes out, or if it's already out, jump on that. Okay. Closely followed by Breath of the Wild, because it is gorgeous.
That's the one that came out on the Switch, right?
Yes.
Recently.
Yeah, recently.
A year or so ago.
No, it was a few years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely, 100%.
Sweet.
Sold?
We'll see.
Yeah, sweet.
I'll tag you in.
Tag. Okay, Gabriel.
Yes.
So, the gimmick is we're multiverse travelers.
That's correct.
Travel to different universes.
Yep.
You want to step into one now with me?
I'm keen.
Perfect. All right. We're going to step into a universe of where we take out some moral code. Okay. I'm going to present you with 3 situations that, by today's standards and where we are now, would be considered morally dubious, but nothing sinister.
Morally dubious.
Yeah.
All right.
And probably ethically a problem, right?
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Go.
So I'm going to tell you 3 things that I would love to see that...
You would love to see, and these are morally
morally
ambiguous.
dubious. Yeah, ambiguous, but they're not terrible. Like, they're not going to... People aren't going to turn off and be like, oh my God, like, what was that?
I hope so.
They're just going to be like, oh, I wonder if that would be... Or they might not. I don't know. But that's the aim, right?
Okay.
But nothing too serious.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, number one. You couldn't do it because of, like, morals and ethics in terms of, like, animal rights groups and stuff.
Okay.
I want to see a great white shark fight a crocodile.
Yeah.
I just want to see it.
Oh.
I want to see it.
Why?
Because that'd be sick. Or at least in my head, it's like 2 just teethy titans just slapping meat. Slapping prehistoric meat for supremacy of the ocean.
But where? What's
exactly?
It has to be water.
Duh. No, put him on land.
Put him in the middle of the desert. Off you go, boys.
Yeah, well, for the sake of
pure equality.
Yeah, pure equality. We'll chuck them in the ocean.
Yeah. Ocean. I'll have to be a saltwater then.
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
have to be a salty.
Yeah, good. Yeah, the salty Pacific, I believe, is what they call it.
I'm in the croc.
Oh, you're in the ocean. It'd have to be salty.
They're like a saltwater crocodile.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, smashed it.
I just want to see them fight. It'll be super underwhelming, and I know that.
Would it? I don't know if it'd
Okay.
be underwhelming.
All right.
I don't think hopefully it'd be dramatic.
Sound the wrestling alarm content siren. You'll have
What?
to come up. You'll have to come up with one.
That's
Wrestling content siren. When they did the Kennel of Hell match and they brought out all the dogs.
What?
Have you not seen this?
No.
Okay. I'm going to quickly run you. It's 30 seconds. I promise. Don't switch off. There was a wrestling match where it was called like the Kennel from Hell match, and they brought out a bunch of dogs and surrounded them around the ring. And these dogs were meant to be like vicious, right?
Okay.
And like if you got thrown out of the ring, you're going to get mauled by these angry dogs. Except when they brought them out, these Rottweilers were just super confused and kind of didn't want to be there. Yeah. So like nothing happened.
It screams of WCW.
Yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure it was actually.
Just before the monster truck on the roof fight.
Yeah, that, right? So I imagine that putting those two animals in the same environment would
Yeah.
probably result in something like that.
Okay.
Super underwhelming, but
they'd just be placid. They'd be like, "Oh, that's a croc," and
Yeah.
the croc would be like, "That's a shark."
yeah, they're not gonna.
and that's it.
Yeah, they're not gonna like bump uglies.
But if they bump uglies
I'm pretty sure that's a euphemism for
for
something,
something else,
but-
no. If they
well, they won't do that either.
if they're wanting to fight, surely you train them, right?
To fight.
I get them
put the
hungry.
shock collar on Jaws.
You'd get them like hungry, I guess, like super hungry, and then throw them in and go, "Here you go.
Yeah, no, have at it.
have at it."
I just want to see who'd win.
Yeah, well, who would win?
I personally feel like a shark has it.
You reckon?
I think like a crocodile has like the bite force and
Yeah.
and like the rip and tear, but I feel
Yeah.
like a shark
and the
way
roll.
too much teeth, man. Way too many teeth, too much teeth,
Yeah.
too many teeth. Like just tear flesh out of it. If it's a great white as well, I feel like a shark's got it.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
If I'm in there, I could choke out a
Oh
shark.
my god, dude. What is this?
You turn into
Is that all this podcast is? This podcast is just to prove, just for you to convince the world that you can fight every animal. Oh, I'm so heated now.
Shut up. It's a triple threat.
Who's taking the pin? If it's a triple threat.
It's a triple threat. I'll beat the crocodile first, and then I'm
It's
coming for the
elimination. It's an elimination. You're taking them both out. Nah, bro. This came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. That's it. At any point, all you want to do is prove you can fight animals. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Alright,
Go to the next one.
okay. Alright, the next one. The next one. Okay.
I'm crying.
This is alright. I'm gonna can the second one because I feel like this has gone on for ages, so I'm gonna go to the last one. All I want to see. A lot of people have talked about this. I reckon it'd actually be a good idea. Not a good idea, but it'd be an idea. I want to have the steroid Olympics.
Okay. Yep, I'm for it.
I want to just push like the peak
Of humanity.
of humanity.
Yeah.
Like I want them to be able to take whatever they want.
And go.
I want to see Usain Bolt run the 100 meters in 4 seconds. I want to see him
You want to see someone javelin?
a bus. I want to see them javelin a bus.
Javelin out the stadium.
Oh. I just want to see it. I know, like, obviously morally and, like, probably, like, medically it'd be not a good idea.
Yeah.
I reckon, but if we just got a bunch of, like, Pfizer and, like, Bayer and stuff together and just said, look, you pharmaceuticals pay for your own Olympics
Yeah.
and just let them
Have at
let
it.
them have at it. Like, you
Do
sign
what you
up
want.
for it, sign a waiver. If you have a heart attack mid-race, unlucky, bud. Like, and they
While
just,
you got the bus on your shoulder.
yeah, man.
Bang, gone.
Like, I just want to push the peak of humanity. How far
Can we? How much can we
enhanced-
do things?
Like, how much enhanced could we possibly do?
Yeah.
Right? Like, we've seen, like, Usain Bolt, like, ran the 100 meters in what? Like, 9.2
Whatever it
or
was.
9.4 or whatever it was?
Yeah.
How much more could ecstasy do for him? Like,
Oh yeah, and I guess it could work well for a sporting basis where you could go, all right, well, you being clean, right?
Yeah.
Like for someone to be clean, and you go, well, we know that the steroid record is X meters,
Yeah.
right? And then you're like, oh, you actually got really close to the steroid record, so
Yeah.
the limit, the difference isn't that big.
this finish isn't that big.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I honestly, I'd want all three of us in a race.
Oh my god.
No, not us, not me.
Okay. I thought you were
not me.
gonna put yourself in there and be like, I'll get in there, I gouge your Saint's eyes out.
No.
And run.
No. I want three people in a race. I want the steroid dude.
Yep.
Who's jacked and just is about to javelin like 50 kilos out of the stadium.
Yep.
I want a proper Olympic athlete who's clean.
Yep.
And then I want Jack from marketing.
Yeah, okay.
Like
A regular bloke.
and he's in a bright pink jersey.
Yeah.
And he's the marker. He's
Okay.
like the human average.
Okay.
Like, so he's had like no training apart from like a regularly semi-active lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh, but you don't need him though. You don't need him to reference anything.
I do. Because
you
imagine his javelin going 15 meters, 20 meters, whatever a javelin is, right? And people being like, oh, that's how far a regular... and then
Okay,
the
yeah.
trained one goes 60.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, that's a huge increase. Look
Yeah.
at how trained our athletes are.
Yeah.
And the other one's on the moon.
Yeah.
Like,
And this steroid bloke hits someone in the stadium.
yeah, in this... it's in row Z.
Gets Grandma Betty bang
Yeah,
right.
bang, right between the eyes. Like... and then you're like, whoa, okay, steroids do a lot.
Yeah.
Or comparatively, it does very little.
Yeah.
And like he only throws like 10 meters further. And you're like, oh, okay. Actually, that's not that far.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, we're pretty close to the quote unquote human limit as is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I... obviously, in no way will it ever get approved. I'd love to see it though.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. I approve of that one.
That's all I had.
Sweet.
Tag.
Tag. Tag.
Do you like cakes?
Tag me in, boy.
Do you
Trent.
like... Do you
Trent.
like...
Trent.
cakes?
Hey, Trent. Well, let me talk.
Okay.
Hey, Trent.
Yep.
You want to step into a universe, Trent?
Yep.
Trent, you want to step into a universe?
Okay.
Do you want to step into a universe, Trent?
Sure, let's do it.
Why?
It's the gimmick.
Why?
It's the gimmick.
Why?
What are you doing?
Because that's the gimmick.
It's the gimmick.
That's the gimmick.
Why are you being annoying?
Because I'm not being annoying.
You're being annoying.
I want to step into a universe
Of
of
what? Okay.
cakes
Ooh.
and sponsors.
We have both of those.
We do have both of those. And
Not
they're both
currently now, but we
they're
have
both
sponsors. We
the
don't have
same
a cake.
thing. They're both the same thing. We're sponsored by the
Cakes.
lovely folks at Baked by Marie.
Yeah, nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the Townsville area, highly recommend.
Even if you're not in the Townsville area, highly recommend.
Exactly.
Come up.
They
Come
are
up.
3-star,
down.
3 Michelin stars. Do you know what the Michelin star rating is for, by the way?
Oh, God. Here we
This is
go.
great. So the Michelin star rating was started by the Michelin Tire Factory, by
Yep.
the way, and they did it to announce. So it was 1-star rating was if you were in that town, you should definitely go to that restaurant. 2 stars was you should, if you're in that town, you should make an effort to go to that restaurant. 3 stars was you should go to that town for this restaurant. So if it's out of town, you should definitely go to that town for this restaurant, right? So what they did was towns that were further away from the city, they gave them more 3 stars so that people would go, oh, I'll have to go and go and eat at that restaurant, wearing out their tires, coming back and going to Michelin to get tires.
Dear God.
Unreal. So Baked by Marie,
3 Michelin stars.
Michelin stars, 3 Michelin star rating.
100%. I'd give them that.
BroDay tag team approved.
Yeah. Go cakes, man.
Go Cakes.
Go Baked by Marie. Go
Absolutely.
cakes. Go the whole thing.
Yeah, get around them.
Get around them.
Tag.
Tag.
So, Trent,
What's up?
this is the universe.
Ooh, that's the gimmick.
That's the gimmick because the gimmick is multiverse.
Yeah, you
so
got
this is the universe of
Yes.
Would You Rather.
Ah, gimme. I love these. These are so good.
These are good, but
Explicitly ripped from another podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is one. So we've got
One would you rather?
one would you rather, and
Okay.
we're going to riff the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
So
That's okay. You can normally get pretty good conversations out of these.
yeah, sure. Would you rather know when you're going to die or know how you're going to die?
I've heard of this one before, and
It's been done.
It's been
Yeah.
I'm was it? It's when or how?
Yeah, when you're going to die or how you're going to die.
Oh man, I think.
Because I know how you're going to die.
Excuse me.
I know how you're going to die now.
Fighting animals.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Jumping in a pool with a crocodile and a
Yeah,
great white.
exactly. Yeah, you're going to jump in with a bear and be like, I can do it. And then you're going to get in and the bear's going to kill you.
Oh, death can't claim me, bro. I am clean.
So yeah, when or how?
I think my answer to this originally was I'd rather know how.
Really?
Because like the odds are, right? The odds are it's going to be something hopefully like you're praying for it just comes up of old age.
I guess.
Like say like you get like
but you don't know.
say you get
You don't know until
know.
you
How?
don't know. You don't know until it's told. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So you're praying. Like you're hoping like you're like come on old age like
And then okay.
right and then
What if it says like I don't know, you walk this you cross the road and a bus is going to hit you. At that point, do you just go I'm going to avoid
you just
buses?
hug the outside of the lane
Exactly.
because a bus fits in there. You just hug the outside of the lane of all buses.
What are you getting at?
I'm getting at the bus fits in there.
Yeah. So anyway, like if it's you crossing the road,
Yeah.
and then it's a bus that comes along and hits
Sure.
you,
And so that's
how
what
you-
it gets told. So hit by a bus.
Exactly.
All right. I guess I'm avoiding all buses. Any and all buses.
Exactly. So then it'll find you. The bus will find you.
Is that ominous?
Yeah, it was.
It'll find you.
The bus will find you.
Yeah.
It'll be javelined at you by some hulking.
At the steroid Olympics.
Exactly. A hulking Olympic freak. Nah, man. I got to win.
You'd rather know when.
Absolutely.
Dude, okay. That's fine. Knowing when is fine
Because then you can
until the week before.
but then you
Then, nah, you are a mess. You are a
you
strung
can say your
out
goodbyes.
mess.
You can say your goodbyes and like properly go, all right, look, peace out, fam.
Is that really?
Yeah, so
You
you
make
can,
your peace with it.
exactly because you know, I don't know, it's August 15th and you're like, all right,
Okay.
in the lead up, I got to make sure that I'm okay with everyone. And then I'm all good.
And you'd be okay with that.
It-
You'd know, like you're counting down the minutes.
You'd have to.
You're counting down the minutes, and you're
Go to
like,
sleep, not wake up.
how could you sleep? How could you sleep?
Exactly. So at that point, you can do, you go, all right, I know it's on X day.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and do any and everything.
At that point, you just off yourself.
To play games with death.
I guess.
So, do you push the limits and go, all right, it says August 15th and then August 10th.
I reckon I could bring the clock down.
No. You go, let's see if I'm
Invincible until then.
Until then, yeah.
Okay.
And then what if death plays games back? Like
And
you,
the date changes?
yeah,
The second you have a thought, the date modifies.
yeah, like you go to sleep on the 15th and you wake up on the 16th and you're like,
No, that's scarier.
yeah.
That's more terrifying.
That's
If
when
you've got a
that's
guarantee of
death.
like you are dying on this date and then you get up on
be
the
like
16th.
It'd be like a Shinigami come rocking up and like,
Sorry, isn't a Shinigami when you fold paper?
yeah, man, that's it. No, there's Shinigami in Death Note. You've seen Death Note? The anime?
Stares blankly.
All right.
Oh no, that's the one where he writes the name in the book, right?
Exactly. And there's that-
yeah. Google Death Note if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
You don't-
I will
you
be.
don't know. Yeah.
Google Shinigami, where you Shinigami cranes.
Yeah,
You can
that's
get
it.
them,
Yeah, very good.
No, so that's worse, right? So if you wake up the day after you're supposed to, that is scarier. Because then you're back to the uncertainty of not knowing,
Yeah.
but there's also the nagging what if I read it wrong?
Yeah.
What if it's not
Yeah.
today? What if it's
In a year.
yeah, exactly. So then you start stressing out again.
Yeah.
And then you
every
have
year.
to front the people that you told that you were going to die.
yeah.
And they've had a funeral and everything.
Like,
they've had your goodbyes, and
hey.
then you rock up to work the next day, and they're like,
Gibbon.
"Yeah, what?
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're angry with you."
But that's all hypothetical on a hypothetical. But with that, yeah, I'd still pick When?
You'd still pick when. You'd
Still
know the
pick when.
date and time.
I know the date and time.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand why you've done that. I know my flaws as a human being, and my flaws are I couldn't know. I couldn't know the date because I'd be a wreck. I'd hate it. I'd like have mad withdrawal, mad denial.
So knowing how,
I'd trick myself into just avoiding the thing until it happened. And I'd be like, okay, now here it is. And then I'd freak out for like 30 seconds, get hit by the bus, and then, oh, well, there it is.
yeah.
I'd rather freak out for the 30 seconds and then get hit by the bus knowing that this was the time
Then in the lead up.
than in the lead up.
Or the whole way through knowing that this is the day and you're like, well, how is it going to happen?
Yeah. Plus, if you just find out how, like if you just, because obviously we're all hoping that it's not the outlandish circumstance.
Yeah.
So if I go how, I'm also, as I'm waiting for the text or the, however, how does death send messages?
I don't know.
I'm just fingers crossed being like, please, old age.
Yeah.
Old age, old age, old age, old age. And I'm just hanging my hat on that.
Yeah.
I guess you're doing the same thing with when, because if it comes up like August 15th, 2074, then you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to be
ages.
I'm going to be a ripe old age.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
guess that's probably fine too.
Yeah. 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 Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Sick.
Tag.
All right. Would you like to travel into another universe with me, Gabe? That is the gimmick after all.
Let's do it, Trent.
Sweet. All right. So we're going to travel into the universe where you know me completely.
Okay.
100%.
Yep.
This is a segment called How Well Do You Know Me?
Okay.
I'm just going to list off a couple of statements, couple of questions, whatever, and you're going to crush it. All right?
Oh, the pressure.
The pressure.
Yeah. All right.
No, not really. They're not actually questions. They're more like statements, sort of like, would you, or no, would you do this sort of thing? So
Okay.
it's not actually like a true false.
Okay,
Although
sure.
Like that's a segment for another time.
It is.
Okay, number one. Imagine you're on the phone to someone who's never met me, and they're
Okay.
looking for me in an airport.
Yep.
Explain to me what they're looking for. Or explain to them explaining to me. Whatever. Explain what they're looking for.
They're looking for a 6-foot-ish white male, possible Zelda tattoos on the arm. But if you got a t-shirt on, Zelda tattoos on the arm. Slightly hunched.
Oof.
Yeah, a bit of it. Yeah, your posture needs a bit.
Lean a bit more,
A little bit more, yeah. And that's it, really. I don't know.
That'll be hard to find. 6-foot-ish white male.
Yeah. And a little bit of the salt and pepper on the sides.
Oof, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
The grey hair, man.
Yeah.
I want it to come through fully, truth be told.
Fully.
Yeah, a little bit. Imagine if it was just full silver and I was like 29.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That'd be a look.
You could rock it.
Oh, I don't know if I could, but I'd like to be able to rock it.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to be able to rock
I
it.
thought you were like aiming up to be like, you reckon you could rock it, but you know I couldn't or something. Like I was like, oh, is he building up to fire a shot at me?
No.
No, all right, yeah. But
You attack my posture, but no, I'm above that. I'm above you.
yeah, no, I reckon you could definitely rock the
I'd hope
the
so.
salt and pepper.
I've got no choice really, unless I diet. But dying is not an option for me.
No.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
would
so.
yeah, you wouldn't? Yeah, neither would I. I wouldn't either.
No. Tell me what you think annoys me the most.
What annoys you the most?
What annoys me the most?
Cracking question. What like really gets on your nerves?
I know what yours is.
Flies?
Yours is flies.
Yeah, bro.
I'll never
100%.
forget. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to tell the story. You know the story, but
Go.
I'll never forget. I was in bed.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday morning. Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday.
It was definitely a Saturday morning.
Because I had work.
Back when we used to live together, and I think did we play soccer the night before? We done something the night before. It was a grind anyway.
Maybe,
It was.
yeah.
We'd had a late night.
Yeah.
And all I can remember is hearing these massive bang, oh, effing flies, just rage pulsating from you, destroying the outside.
In the lead up to this Saturday, every weekday beforehand, we'd gone to the gym at 5 a.m., right?
Yeah.
So this was your one chance for a sleep
for a
in.
sleep in.
And even then, this was 6 o'clock in the morning.
And you were on one,
I
bro.
was ropeable.
And so the kitchen was also like,
apoplectic.
yeah, and the kitchen was a while away from like the kitchen too. Like it wasn't like I was right next to it.
No.
From the bedroom, sorry. My bedroom was like a far away from the kitchen. It wasn't close.
No.
And I remember hearing swearing, carrying on. It was a full commotion. I'm like, he had better be getting attacked by a robber or somebody.
Yeah.
Because whose name was Flies. Because swear to God, if he's blowing up over just flies, I'm done. Like,
I was still back myself.
Raging.
So was I.
Came out, and all I remember is I was like boxers, shirt, like not even a shirt. I was just like as disheveled as possible.
Yeah.
I was just like, "You all good, man?"
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, sorry, bro. Did I wake ya?" And you're full work gear.
Yeah,
Like,
full work
you
kit.
knew what you were doing.
6:30 in the morning. I was trying to get some breakfast, and then they were just running around, and I'm swinging at them, and he just
It's ironic because they're called flies.
swinging at them, and they just kept moving. I just missing them, and then you'd knock a couple off, and then one would pop up, and knock him off, and then another one would pop up, and I'm like, where are they coming from? And it's so I'm getting heated now. It's so aggravating.
Yeah. Try being the one trying to
So
sleep
angry.
through it.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
anyway, that annoys you. What annoys me?
What annoys you?
Yep.
Um,
I've stalled enough for you to have an answer to this question.
hypocrisy. When people are hypocrites, that really grinds your gears.
Oh, so yeah. Yep. Fair enough.
When people say one thing and then act a different way, that really grinds your gears.
Yeah, man. I can't handle like if you tell me something, like say you tell me to do something, like to act a certain way because of this, and this, and then you don't yourself act that way.
Like it'd be like, oh, you shouldn't smoke. It's bad for you. And plus it doesn't look good or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you go and smoke.
And then I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly.
You just told me not to do that.
Yeah.
Like, where is your integrity?
Yeah.
Where is your integrity? At least, nah. Yeah. That's fair enough, really. Yep. 100%.
Why? What did you have anything down for?
No.
It, or,
I
okay.
just wanted to see what you thought.
Yeah,
Because
alright.
that's always interesting. They're like, hypocrites are up there. Like,
Yes, go me.
100%. Describe something about me that you simply can't understand.
The fact that you can do stuff like left-handed, right-footed, left-footed, right-handed, like you've got this weird cross. It's not so ambidextrous.
Yeah.
But it's like a weird bidextrous, I guess.
Don't call me that.
Like it's a weird, you sort of do things one-sided with one way and then the other side another way.
Yeah,
Like,
so I've had this conversation before with like many people, right?
Yeah.
I identify as left-handed.
Yeah.
I identify as left-handed, right? But that's only ever with things where I'm required to hold an implement or an instrument.
Okay.
So
Cricket,
like bat left-handed,
bowl.
right-handed.
What?
So as in like if I have to hold a bat or a racket or a pencil or something
Okay.
that requires like that sort of action, like a golf club,
Okay.
all left-handed. If I'm just throwing or kicking,
Like just pure power.
it's right.
Just exertion.
Yeah, like it's right-handed every time.
Right-handed, right-sided.
Or right-sided.
Okay.
It's right-sided.
Yeah.
I do nothing left foot dominant.
At all.
Nothing. Left foot dominant, absolutely nothing. I do left hand dominant things, right hand dominant things, and right foot dominant things. Nothing left foot dominant.
But in saying that, what, like other than kicking, what else could you do with your feet?
I don't know. Good question. Hadn't thought that deep into it. Have never thought that deep into it, but I assume if there was one thing, I can't do it.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go.
Yeah,
That's fair enough.
Yeah, so that's what's something I don't understand.
Yeah, okay.
I can't compute it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
What's one reason I'd consider leaving you behind in a life or death situation?
Wow. If
So say like, let me set the scenario. Like
Yeah,
we're in a building, lockdown. There's a bear, and I can't take this one. This one's
so
huge.
every bear.
So every bear.
So any bear in existence ever.
No, just like
every
a
bear.
big one. So say like we're getting attacked or something. We're in. Oh, come on, Gabe, we got to go, mate. Like let's get out of here. And you're like, yeah, let's go. You fall over. Trent, I broke my ankle. I need you right now. Help me, brother. What's the one thing that goes through my mind
To run.
that I consider it just for a second ago?
No.
I could live without that. What's the one thing?
The one thing that goes through your mind.
Yeah, that would make me consider going, I reckon I could leave him here.
Oh. I don't know. Like, without blowing smoke, I think it wouldn't cross your mind. There wouldn't be anything to cross your mind. The only scenario I could think of is if it were a me or someone else thing. Like if you were like,
Oh, I don't do that though.
that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
if you had to choose, and
that's different.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's the only one where you'd think about it. But
Yeah, okay.
I'll back you. I'll back you to the hilt, mate. I reckon you got my back every time.
Yeah, you've made me look like a proper loser for asking this question.
Yeah, you're a superstar, mate. You're a good friend, good bloke.
I'll try.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that people would leave me behind because of my response to animal fight questions.
Look, man. That
Like if I just imagine this, Gabe, I've broken my ankle. Help me up, brother. And you're going, yeah, Trent, let's do it. I can help you up, man. Let's go. And I'm like, just if you get me on my feet, I can take it. I can fight it. It's just get me behind it.
If that's
I'll gouge its eyes out.
If that's the exact scenario, yes. I'm going, yep, nah, see ya. I'm leaving you there. I'm like, nah, you can fight him. You're right, man. You got this, bro.
Oh, you helped me up to a knee? You helped me up to a knee?
Depends on how close the bear is.
Yeah.
Because this seems to be now like you're fighting the bear.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting the bear. You've ran for some reason. You've overestimated how well you could do against this bear.
Yeah.
So you've had to retreat for a sec.
Yeah.
Tripped, rolled your ankle, and you've gone, Gabe, help me up. I'm like, oh, you've made your bed here, bud. Like you've made your bed here, chief. All right, fine, I'll help you up. And if he gets closer, I'll be like, all right,
No, you go from here.
yeah, you can go from here.
All right, sweet. Would you take a bullet for me?
Yes.
No, don't. You answered that too quick.
No.
Would you take a bullet for me? A bullet.
What's the scenario? But yeah, probably.
No, that's the question.
Would I take a bullet for you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are you taking it?
Wherever it lands.
You're taking a bullet.
So what, you wouldn't?
No, I would, but I'm saying like more thought, bro. Give it more thought.
Hey, man.
I'm definitely. It depends what for as well.
Bro, how many times have we been, like, when we're out in town, we've had a bit of fighting juice, and it's not really fighting juice anyway.
It's not. We get slightly piffed.
Yeah. We get slightly annoyed at something.
Yeah, sure.
And then something happens, and then, I don't know, you like, there's a chance for someone to throw hands. How many times have we said to each other, bro, I will die here. Bro, I will die right here.
To be fair, okay. Yeah, so we do back each other a lot.
Yeah.
I'm saying when I take a bullet, I got to take everything into consideration. Like, I will definitely take a bullet for you in the leg or arm or foot or extremities. 100%. There's no matter what it is, no matter why you're getting shot, I'll take it. If it's in those areas.
Right.
If it starts to get vital organ territory, I want to know what you did. I want to know why am I taking this bullet? Because if you're like, bro, I need you to take this bullet in the chest. And I'm like, oh, why?
But that sounds like a trade-off. Like I've done something and they're like,
that's exactly why.
That you've done something and it's like, all right, the only way you can pay this debt is we shoot a chest. Someone in the chest. Provide us the chest, be it yours.
Of bread. We need to shoot a chest.
Like, what kind of scenario is this? Like, you steal something small
It's
and they're like, all
hypothetical.
right, we need to shoot a leg.
Yeah.
Give us a leg. Oh, Trent's got me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oi,
I've got you.
Oi, Russ, this is what I need. Someone's got to shoot a leg. Can you provide the leg for me?
100%.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. I'll take a bullet in the leg or arm for you.
No questions asked.
I won't even ask.
Nah. When someone says take a bullet for you...
Okay, so this is the response I wanted. Because you're like, yeah.
No.
You went straight yes.
I went yes for the whole thing of take a bullet for someone is if someone's got a gun at you and they're going, I don't know, they're going off like...
And then you do the big
they're
movie
robbing
save.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're trying to rob you or something.
I'd take that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the take a bullet for someone. There's
that's the
no
standard.
ever logical scenario for someone to be like, we're shooting someone. It's got to be a body part.
So now we're turning it into that.
That's dumb. Then no. I'm asking every time.
Every time.
Every time.
What did you
Why? Yeah. I'll ask why, and if it's good enough, I'll be like, all right, fine. Fine.
I'll take a bullet in the extremities for you, no questions asked.
In the extremities, if it happens,
anything chest or head, I
like,
want to know why.
I'd be like, why can't you? If it's extremities, I'd be
Yeah.
like, why can't you take it yourself?
Oh, fair enough. Anyway, food for thought.
Yep.
This is a 43 minutes. Tag.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the BroDay Podcast. If you've been listening and watching this far, obviously you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, let your friends know, let your family know, let everyone know to subscribe, to follow, to like, comment, ring the notification bell on the YouTubes. What else is there?
Say hello to us on the street if you see us.
Yeah, say hello to us on the street if you see us. Our socials are at BroDay Tag Team. That's for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Mine are at The Real Gabe Bro on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Trent, tell them yours.
Mine are exactly the same, but mine are at O'Day QWA.
Fantastic. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Tag out.
Tag.